What's going on, guys? It's your boy Az. We are back here with another one, and we are gonna finally jump into Dark Dimension 4 here today. We're gonna do some gameplay with the Infinity Watch team. Unfortunately, I don't have all of them up yet to tier 15, so I'm only able to test with 4 out of the possible 5. But you will generally you'll get a good sense of how they fare in Dark Dimension 4. And as my 5th, I'll throw in Thanos there because he's a pretty I find that he's okay because he gives a lot of energy, and obviously the first node will do here. It's not too bad of a node to have him in there. I'm not sure how we're gonna fare, but he gives the energy, and it'll just kind of help it'll kind of help fuel the Infinity Watch team as well, because we are missing Moondragon, and she also provides some nice little buffs for the team as well here. But unfortunately, we don't have her up to tier 15 just yet. After this node, I'll also I have some pre-recorded footage from when I did the final legendary node as well with Adam Warlock, and he's an absolute he's absolutely amazing for the last node. I'll show you guys that footage right after this one. So we'll jump in here. First node's pretty basic. I think most people will get through this one in one shot with no problems, but it gives you a good taste of what the Infinity Watch can do in this on this node. And there's a few characters on here that are kind of annoying, like Taskmaster and Invisible Woman, but you guys will see here they make pretty short work of Taskmaster and all the other characters that come out here. Like there's just lots of damage, lots of sustain. Thanks to of course the drain that we get from Phyla-Vell. She's just she keeps the team basically healed up. And then of course we got Adam Warlock with the ability block and the double stun, which comes big, as you guys will see here. And yeah, it's overall a good team. We'll slot Thanos maybe in the middle here, so that way he can give some energy. And we'll probably put Adam beside Thanos so he can stun more. And yeah, again, this is just you guys will see here, it's just more for testing and letting you guys see what these guys can do, because these guys, I mean, lots of people are contemplating if they should bring these guys all the way, and absolutely, I think everyone right now has pretty much done that in Arena. They're pretty much the Arena team now, and they're pretty much the best war offense team in the game right now. Some people have even put this team on defense, because the only way to counter this team is with another Infinity Watch team. So these guys are kind of like the new Black Order on war anyways, and you can only really counter them with another team of the same, punching across or maybe down a bit. But anyways, as you guys see here, that's a team we'll go in with, and hopefully gives you guys an idea of what these guys can do. Like I already said, I don't know if Thanos is the best choice, but he's okay. You can probably I could probably Ebony Maw, Doom, probably any of those other characters are a pretty good choice. But like I said, this is the first node, so it doesn't really matter. And at this point, we're just showing you guys what these guys can do. Just because, yeah, if you in the cosmic nodes, you can't really bring in Adam Warlock, so really the only time to use the full Infinity Watch team is kind of the first few nodes. So anyways, we'll go after Mission Lieutenant here. We'll get the evasion, and as you guys see here already, a solid amount of buffs from the start. And we'll just do Gamora's basic, and as you guys will see, it's going to do a ton of damage because she is so strong. Get the assist there, boom, go for the kill. So just like that, dies just as fast. We got Adam Warlock up already, thanks to the energy from Thanos. And then what we'll do here is we'll stun. Stunning 2 characters at once, and just like that, we've basically disabled 2 characters right off the get-go. We can't evade that, so that's fine. And the other thing too is Thanos is nice because he can taunt and give a little bit of protection for the team as well. Unfortunately, he's probably most likely going to die. Usually he works better with Hela and Minerva, but there's no heals on this team outside of his ultimate. So that's gonna be he's probably gonna get killed. That's very likely, because he's gonna get nuked by these guys. And yeah, we can. So we got the ability block now, and this is nice. This also disrupts the protectors as well. We don't have anyone on the board right now that's a protector, so you can't really see that. But when you guys see my other footage, you'll see that it does work on, like for example, like Thanos, something like that. And do keep in mind here, I'm not attacking Taskmaster because he likes to steal our buffs. So we're gonna handle these other guys first, so that way he doesn't steal any of our buffs. Still kind of the safeguard, I think, prevents some of the buffs, but again, I'm not. Sometimes it's confusing as to what buffs are safeguarded. So yeah, we'll just stick with our usual plan, and we'll just finish him last maybe. Actually, let's go for him right now because he's got some bleeds. And then Thanos looks like he's gonna drop probably if Human Torch does one more hit on him. But yeah, look at all this attack. Lots of regen, lots of health. Just amazing. Okay, he lives through that. Good stuff. And as you guys see, like I said already, pretty straightforward. We're not gonna watch this at full at the normal speed here. I think it's gonna take way too long, but I think you guys get the general gist of how this team is, and we'll speed up the footage so you guys can see the rest of it. And yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a long video anyways because we're still gonna do little glimpses of the legendary nodes, but or the final legendary node. But I think you guys get the general gist that he's a crazy strong character. We're gonna do the stun there, boom boom. It's just crazy when you're able to disable 2 characters plus the ability block. So in a sense, you can basically stop 3 characters with basically just 1 character. So that's insane. Lots of control, lots of utility, and you guys will see that here. Now, for those of you guys that are wondering, if you guys want to see the full footage of this at normal speed or whatever, I did do this with a different team. Links in the description if you guys want to watch it slower. I don't use the Infinity Watch team because it's a different lineup, but it gets the job done here. So that's it for that one, guys. That's just to kind of give you guys a sense of how they are at the start. And then we'll jump in here. This is pre-recorded footage from another day, a couple nights ago actually. And like I said, you guys will see here that this is the last node in Dark Dimension 4, and as you guys can see here, this will be the team that we're running up against: Jubilee, Adam Warlock, Invisible Woman, Ebima, and Doc Ock. Very, very good team. Usually I run Phoenix, and she does a really good job. So obviously, because we're not going to have Phoenix in this one, different lineup. This is when I did this, that was the first time I was going in with this, but same strategy. If you guys want to see the full footage of this node with the Phoenix, that's also in the description, just so you guys are aware, because for this one I'm not going to watch the whole thing. It's going to take forever to watch the whole video from start to finish. It's going to be like over an hour, and I don't want to eat your guys' time up, but basically I'll show you guys just how amazing Adam Warlock is on this node, and the utility he brings if you guys are planning to bring him up for the legendary nodes. So right off the get-go, you want to make sure we can disable Falcon. So we're gonna make sure we can get some speed reduction there, so that way Adam Warlock can go before Falcon. And then of course it's his turn now, so now we can do the double stun that we already used earlier in node 1. So as right there, we stunned 2 characters that are very, very dangerous. Falcon because of the speed up, and then of course Yellow Jacket because he is so annoying with his life drain. So that's really nice. And now guess what? It's Jubilee's turn, and we've got ourselves a 3rd stun. So really up to you on who you guys want to stun. We're gonna stun Black Widow because she brings the speed up. She brings a lot of the buffs for the team, but we don't want them doing any of that. So from that point on, focus on that right side, and we want to get rid of Falcon ASAP, so that way we can focus on the other guys without having to worry that they're gonna get the speed filled up, right? So we're gonna speed this up now because that's generally the gist of it. Once you guys get the setup here, ability block, you can pretty much keep Falcon under control, and then with Adam Warlock's passive, you can basically just keep extending it. And yeah, and I mean, really, your main problematic characters is Falcon, and then of course Yellow Jacket, because Yellow Jacket does so much damage. So you want to make sure you can blind Yellow Jacket, and then at the same time, you also want to make sure that you're blinding key characters that are going to be problematic, like Star-Lord. You can't really blind Hawkeye, so don't make that mistake. And like I said, the links in the description if you guys want to see the full footage of the fight here. We run Phoenix instead of Adam Warlock, but I was able to 2-shot the node with that strategy. And you know, like I said, I don't think anybody wants to watch the entire version of this, but once you get Falcon down, it's pretty straightforward. And then from that point on, you basically just focus kind of in the middle there. Focus on Yellow Jacket. Make sure he's blinded. Make sure you get the evasion off with Ebony Maws with his single target, because it hits multiple times, and then it's going to be able to hit him and land the vulnerability as well. So that helps out nicely. If you're running issues with health, you can start taking care of some of the characters left of Yellow Jacket, like Black Widow and Ant-Man, and that's going to help out because when you kill these controllers, they're going to give you a nice juicy barrier and immunity, and then it's going to help mitigate a lot of that damage. So as you guys see here, we're pretty much done here. So we're just going to fast forward to the next wave. And like I said already, if you guys want to see the full footage of that with the Phoenix run, it's in the description. That helps you guys out if you guys want to use it as a guide. But for this one, I just wanted to kind of showcase how good Adam Warlock is. So right here, this wave is important because you want to make sure you can stun Thanos. He's going to be a problem because if he taunts, it's really, really difficult to get that taunt off. So that's why you want to make sure you can stun him ASAP. Then we kind of want to focus on Scarlet Witch after, because you don't want to leave her alone. If she redistributes that health, it's going to be really, really annoying. So that's why you want to make sure you can take care of her. We're going to do the ability block. That's going to or not the ability block, the stun, excuse me, on Taskmaster, because the problem with Taskmaster is he's going to keep ripping our buffs off, and that's annoying. So once you get all that under control, flip the buffs with Doc Ock, and then we can focus on Scarlet Witch. From that point on, I mean, kind of sucks that that Ebony Maw, you want to make sure you can get a blind on him before he does his ultimate too, so that way you can avoid the speed reduction, because that's annoying. So that's what we're gonna take care of, the vulnerability there. Get the double tap from from Jubilee, and then we can basically focus on Scarlet Witch. And then from that point on, if you got Thanos taunted, you got Taskmaster contained, everybody's in good shape. Everybody's got lots of health, lots of regen, lots of barrier. We avoided Ebony Maw's ultimate. Then you're in good shape. So we're gonna fast forward now to the next wave. And yeah, so wave 3 is kind of annoying as well. And I just want to say that the important thing here is you want to make sure you can contain the 2 Human Torches and Ultimus. If you leave Ultimus alone, he's gonna do his thing. He's gonna kill off any character, because he does an insane amount of damage with his buffs. So you want to make sure you can contain him. Now remember, we also have the ability block from Adam Warlock as well, so that's gonna help a lot with the utility part. So right here we got his stun, and we have his ability block. So it's up to you guys what you guys want to do, but I would throw the stun on Pyro, because or Human Torch, excuse me, because that's really annoying. You don't want to deal with both Human Torches at once. If you can't do that, you're gonna leave him alone. He's gonna do a ton of damage. So we want to make sure we can get rid of him. We'll throw the AOE there from Shocker, so he does a bit of juicy damage. We'll get the offense down on. We'll get the defense up on our side, and then we can keep focusing our attacks on pick and choose one of the Human Torches. But I would say go with the first one, because for some reason that one's faster or something. I don't know how it works out that they're not the same speed, but somehow one's faster than the other. So that's just the one I picked here. And like I said, it's just you want to make sure you can get rid of them. We're going to extend these debuffs. Ebony Maw, of course, we've got his health drain. We're going to use that because we want to reduce some speed. So normally, if you guys have seen my other Node 15 2-shot, whatever, Phoenix really helps with this because she rips everything off, and then she does a huge amount of energy drain. And unfortunately, we don't have her for that one for this, but that's okay. We have Adam Warlock in place of her, and he does just as fine. He might not do as much damage as Phoenix, but in terms of his utility, he's got the ability block, and he's got a double stun, and then he also disrupts protectors. That's really, really huge, especially for this one, because you want to avoid characters that can taunt. If you look at our team right now, we don't really have a lot of characters that can remove buffs. So unfortunately, if they taunt, it's going to take us a while to flip it. I think the only one really that can take it off is if you have Doc Ock. And normally I run Invisible Woman as a skirmisher, so she can at least rip buffs off. But for some reason, I I kept her on healer. It must have been for Doom Raids, and I didn't switch her back. So when I was doing this recording, I realized that halfway through, and I was like, okay, well, too little, too late. We'll just see how it goes. But anyways, you want to make sure you can get rid of both the Human Torches first. Those will be your priority targets, because you leave them alone and they double nuke. It's gonna be really hard to come back from that. So that's why we do it, and that's why we try to take care of him first. As you guys will see here, we're trying to stun Ultimus again. That did not work. So unfortunately, when that didn't happen, I got a little worried, because I figured, if he targets on a character and kills them, he's gonna give everybody a whole bunch of speed up, so lots of turn meter, excuse me, and then of course he's also gonna erase one of my characters. So that's why it's a problem, and that's why you want to make sure he's blinded, or you want to make sure he's at least stunned. So that's what I've been doing. And yeah, with Jubilee there, thank goodness she can blind. So that's why we keep targeting her. And then as you guys will see here, one nuke from one of the torches does a lot of damage. Adam Warlock is pretty much near death. So as you guys can see here, that's the reason why we focus on the Human Torches. Luckily for us, we got the stun back, so we can pretty much focus on Human Torch now. Let's stun one, stun another. And then of course Doc Ock comes right back big with us, flipping those debuffs. We don't have anything with Moss, so that's fine. We'll just stick with targeting Human Torch, and hopefully nobody dies here. And then of course we'll use the singles target, excuse me, because that's the one you want to keep spamming, because it just keeps giving a whole bunch of blinds. So that's the way to go. And then yeah, I mean, once you get rid of the 2 Human Torches, you can go after Jessica Jones or Black Widow after, while still trying to make sure you can keep Ultimus blinded. So obviously that's going to be a problem. So that's why we are focusing on ability blocking her, so she can't remove our debuffs. So that's the reason why. And yeah, I think from that point on, once we take him out, and then JJ is next, then you guys will have a pretty good solid understanding in foundation on in terms of on this wave anyways. I think that's the hardest part about this wave, just trying to get those 2 Human Torches down while you got JJ and Ultimus to worry about. So that's one of the reasons why I think this is probably the wave that I did not like the most, because yeah, just very problematic with the double Human Torches. Anyways, so we're gonna fast forward now to the next wave, but I think it gives you guys a general idea here. We got this one under control. We got stuns, we got blinds, we got slows, we got everything under control, and then we got the ability blocks on JJ as well. So we'll fast forward there. And yeah, this is another very similar wave, and we're not gonna do the full footage of this one either, but just the start of it, so you guys get the general understanding here. And like I said already, I think I've already said this 4 or 5 times now. If you guys want the full footage, it's in the description. I ran this with Phoenix, and I was able to 2-shot this node. So if you guys want a better details of the characters, I basically go through the full lineup there with the teams and who I go for. But as you guys see here, again, double stun with Adam Warlock. We got the amazing ability block as well. We got some drain going on from Ebony Maw. Like, these are some crazy debuffs on these guys, and that's exactly what we want. I think for sure. People are pretty confident with Adam Warlock right now in Arena and in War, but I don't think people have realized just how good he is in Dark Dimension as well. So pretty crazy. Got the ability block, got this going on, and then from that point on, yeah, I mean, you don't even need to use the heal. I do it because I just know we don't need to worry about these guys, because we've got lots of time, we got lots of hits, and it seems like too. The moment you get the ability block and Adam Warlock just keeps hitting that target, he'll just extend the debuffs and prolong it. So crazy character. If you can time it so that their health is low enough, you can also spread it across to the entire board with Jubilee's special as well. So that's what I've done. Sometimes my timing is a bit off, but sometimes I do land it correctly, and it just depends on the how they die, right? So we'll try it here. I don't know if it's gonna work, but sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So it didn't work there, but you guys get the gist. We'll get the barrier from Black Widow, and then from that point on, you can focus on Taskmaster or you know, Cable. Anybody that looks low and adjacent, and I usually go for Taskmaster because I don't want him stunning and blinding us. So that's why I go right for him. But yeah, hopefully it gives you guys an idea there. We'll jump one more to the other wave. And just finishing off this guy. And then, yeah, next wave here. This is probably the wave that everybody hates right after that Human Torch wave. And this one I'll kind of go over quickly here as well. But this one's important because if I recall, I believe this is one of the ones I always got wiped on when I was using Phoenix. So this is one of the ones where it's nice not to have Phoenix, because if Ebony Maw kills Phoenix, everybody gets barrier, everybody gets a bunch of immunity, and it's really annoying. So that's why it's kind of crazy. So we'll do the stun on Thanos, and then of course it stuns Black Widow as well. It always skips one person, so that's really nice. And then yeah, we wanna make sure we can contain that JJ. Problem is if you don't stun her or ability block her, it's gonna be really hard because she just takes everything off, and that's why this one is so bad and so difficult to deal with. And then of course you have Ebony Maw there as well, helping them because they're reducing our speed. So we'll basically counter it with our own Ebony Maw, but yeah, quite annoying because yeah, you're trying to deal with Thanos, but at the same time you're trying to figure out how to deal with Ebony Maw, and you got JJ there on the board as well. So anyways, this is a problematic node, and one of the reasons why I think just really shows you just how good Adam Warlock is. He just controls this node so good, and he makes it look so easy. Obviously, you know, the double stun and the extra ability block he brings to the table is just phenomenal. Of course, right now you guys can see here we're going for Black Widow because we're just trying to kill her off, so that way she doesn't give speed up. She gives us barrier, and then of course as well, she's adjacent to all those other targets right next to her, so it kind of helps. It's just part of the process. I usually like to go for JJ and Black Widow first, because like I said, if you don't ability block JJ, that's gonna make it really hard for you guys. I think that's one of the reasons why this node's so bad. Luckily they didn't throw a Human Torch or something in here, because otherwise it would have been really bad. And yeah, like I said, it's a bad node. I think this one is probably the hardest part, or maybe close to the hardest node, next to those Human Torches that we seen earlier on wave 3. And from that point on, I mean, it's the same as that other one, where if you can contain Thanos and he can't taunt, so he's ability blocked, he's got disruption, so that's what we did with Adam Warlock. That's why we did that. And then if you can contain Thanos, all you have to really worry about is JJ. So that's what we're doing here. We're gonna stun Ebony Maw because he's annoying. And then of course I love Adam Warlock because he just hits pretty hard. A single target does, I think, 350% damage. Plus he gets that extra little hit from the striker as well. So he does a lot of damage. He's not exactly he's a legendary for a reason. I'll put it that way. Unfortunately, I think I forget if JJ actually gets off one of her debuff removals in time here, but it doesn't matter because she's pretty low. And then now guess what? We got the double stun back. So we're gonna stun Thanos again because that's just silly if we don't. Big do. Okay, so she does get the debuff removal, but no big deal because guess what? We're gonna be able to take her out, and we're gonna get our own barrier from taking her out once we do that. So boom, get her out, and then from that point on, I mean, you can just focus on. I'd say just focus on Ebony Maw or Quake. They'll give barrier either way, but yeah, focus on one of these guys afterwards. But as you guys can see here, we made this node wave look very easy, especially thanks to Adam Warlock. So very easy there, and I think that's it. I'll leave you guys with that. This is probably like I said, I don't know if you guys need to hear this the 7th time, but if you guys want to see the full footage of everything and how I go through the targets and who I focus on, it's all in the description there. I did it with Phoenix instead of Adam Warlock, and I feel like for this one I didn't want to put you guys through another 50-minute video. So anyways, that's it, guys. Once you take down JJ and you can keep Thanos under control, you can pretty much get this one done as smooth as a whistle. So Okay, so I lied. We have one more wave that's kind of annoying, and I figured I'd just include it because it is really annoying, and you want to make sure you can contain these characters as well. Same sort of setup, except now we got Thanos and Ultimus. So of course, similar thing where we are both trying to contain those problematic characters. We got Scarlet Witch and Human Torch, so two very annoying characters as well. On top of those two other annoying ones with Thanos and Ultimus already. So that's why it's very annoying and very nice that we have somebody that can stun two characters at once for us. So of course, we are going to definitely stun Ultimus, and hopefully that lands on somebody good. Okay, Nick Fury, not bad. And then once you contain those ones, we can ability block probably Scarlet Witch. So really, we got Thanos stunned, we got Ultimus stunned. We're going to lengthen those debuffs. We're going to launch Ebony Maw's ultimate as well, get some more speed reduction there, and then same strategy here, taking out Human Torch first, and then of course hopefully Scarlet Witch will stay ability blocked long enough so that it's not an issue for us. And as you guys can see here, he's got a lot of debuffs on him, so good stuff there. He's gonna miss because he's blinded, and then that's pretty much it. If you can contain these guys here, I think it's a pretty smooth node afterwards. And luckily for me, the last wave is Emma Frost, so I am able to I'll purposely lose so you guys can just take a look at the damage. But yeah, this one's straightforward, like I said already. If you want to know the targets, link is in the description for the 20th time. And yeah, hopefully this has shown you guys just how good Adam Warlock is for Dark Dimension 4. All right, guys. So yeah, we're just quickly gonna get our butts kicked here, so that way we can exit out, and then you guys can see the damage we did. But yeah, I think for the most part, if you're trying to get this one done, you want to just make sure you can stun Emma Frost. You want to make sure you can stun Mercenary Guard, and hopefully Adam Warlock will just stun across to Taskmaster as well if he hits the right angle. Obviously that's going to be RNG dependent, but depends on where he goes. And then from that point on, once you can take care of Emma Frost and those other two characters and keep them stunned and ability blocked, it's a pretty smooth node. I might not. Yeah, no, I think I'll just finish it another day. I was thinking about coring it right now to show you guys, but it's fine. We'll try it another time maybe. But yeah, you guys will see here. We'll scroll down and we'll put the freeze frame on so you guys can have a look. But attack number 1, basically almost 100 mil worth of damage. And what's good here is the fact that we didn't even have to try this too many times. That was just my first attempt at that node. And usually even with Phoenix, I have to try it a few times just to get the right RNG from node 1. Because sometimes Yellow Jacket just immediately kills somebody. But obviously when we were able to get the stun off on him, and the blinds, that contains Yellow Jacket, and then from that point on it was smooth sailing for us, and yeah, easily doable with Adam Warlock. Everyone knows he's great in Arena, he's great in War Offense, he's great in Raids. I don't think people realize just how good he was in Dark Dimension 4, so hopefully that showcases that to you guys. So if you guys are contemplating or deciding if you want to bring him up, absolutely. I think most people are already going to do it without even thinking about it, but it's nice to know that he's going to be one powerful character, even if we're moving forward, maybe with Dark Dimension 5 eventually. Alright guys, so that's it. Hopefully this is more of a condensed video for you guys, and we will catch you guys in the next one.